not now, then now.
And if not us, then who? That whole thing.
Exactly.
All right. Let's see. Close that. Open that.
Cowboys going to win tonight.
Sure.
I was just looking at who's playing looking at the game tonight, the Thursday night football deal.
Are you the pick? Are they your pick 'em? You picked them?
They're going to be my pick 'em for tonight. Yeah.
Nice.
Captain Carl.
I remember when they dominated. I don't know what happened.
God, I know, right? Yeah.
Times change, man. Okay. Here we go.
Anywho,
indeed. Here it comes, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Sit back, relax. It's happening in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, am I glad you've joined me. There are so many new directions in rubber stamps, I can hardly wait to show you. Oh, and they're fabulous. Let's get started.
Your sound card works perfectly.
The Morning Stream. Stir, whip, 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 stir, beat.
Well. What do we have here? Welcome back to TMS. It is the morning stream for September 26th, 2024. Scott Johnson here. Brian Ibbett there. Good morning, Brian.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Hello.
We're at it again. One more day, $1 more, Just
right.
out
That's
there
right.
mining the likes and the views and the whatnots, as the kids do,
Yep. And I'm even standing up today. I did Orange Theory today, and I'm forcing myself to stand up just to close that standing ring because, it's all about the rings.
It's all about the rings. Do you feel any pressure to sit? Like, was it a rough workout today? Do you feel
It was.
good?
Oh, it was rough. Yeah. So the first half was treadmill, and it was I was doing a 4 mile an hour jog, and then increasing elevation from 4 to 5 to 6, and then a walk for a minute, and then 6 to 5 to 4. I mean, everybody on the treadmill was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Power walkers were doing like slower pace but higher ramp.
Yeah.
And then we did the same thing. 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, and then 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, and then an all-out running finisher.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, and then we moved to the rowers and the floor stuff, and I was doing chest lifts and seated, whatever these are, with weights and
Curls.
lunges. Yeah, curls. Thank you.
Yeah.
Curls.
Yeah. Whatever these
and then,
are.
lunges and squats and oh, geez,
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff.
It is a lot.
Yeah, but you got to adhere to those orange theories. They got.
If you don't, then the theory fails.
No,
is
yeah.
the problem.
Then it never becomes the law of science. It's just
right,
a theory.
Exactly. It's just a theory. Yeah, we think orange is good, but we don't know.
Yeah.
It's a theory.
Orange theorem, more like.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. My wife is off. She left this morning at 6 a.m. and she's flying to the south, to Alabama, where thank goodness there's no like looming hurricanes or anything.
At least she's not going to Florida or Georgia right now. Jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. They kept saying, well, it seems like it does keep shifting west a little bit, but it should be okay. And she was checking all her flight stuff, just making sure nothing was going to change. And so far, so good. So she's flying to Dallas, and then they go from Dallas to Mobile, and everybody all along the way, they're all saying, "Oh, you should be okay," blah blah blah. But she's right on the coast. I'm like, you're gonna get part of this, no matter what.
It's at least gonna be heavy rain, and you're gonna be like, all right, well, let's run from the hotel to a restaurant. Now let's run back to the hotel. And
yeah,
that sort of thing.
Either way, you're not looking at like sunny beach weather. I don't think.
No.
But I don't know.
She's not. Is she the type who's like wants to just spend all afternoon at a beach? She seems like the type who'd be like, no, let's go explore. I want to go, check out these little boutique shops in this nice, cool little neighborhood and go over and do this sort of thing. She's not the type of like,
she's into both.
Let's lay out a blanket.
She'd like both. She'd like, hey, we're doing all that shopping, but then also we have 3 hours where we're just going to chill on the beach. She would love that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but not devoting a whole day to just today's beach day. And I'm going to get out there at 7 a.m. to get some blanket space. And bring some lunch in and just let me know at 5 o'clock and we'll go do something.
Yeah,
It's like,
never
God, no.
never like that. That's too much.
Yeah.
I don't even want to do that. And
No.
I'm a happy to lay around kind of guy. I'm chill.
Yeah,
but
no, I can't do. Yeah, exactly. Give me some shade in a hammock and my Switch or something. I'll be happy in there for a couple hours. But all day, no, no.
Plus, Kim tans and I don't, so we have a very different reaction to the sun. That we're stuck with this sun we have. This is the only one we have. There's no option. Yeah, there's no option to say, can I have a little lighter sun today? Can I have a little heavier sun? Can I have one that doesn't burn me? We don't have those options. It's the same sun. It's been here since we were all born. It'll be here long after we're dead. So you live with the sun you get. That's my attitude about life.
Yeah.
That includes kids. Just kidding. All right, moving on.
Live with the sun you get.
That's right. Well, anyway, we'll see how that goes. But she told me to say hi to everybody this morning, and so hi from Kim.
Good.
Brian, I don't know if you knew this, but this wings place that you keep sort of going to, and then
fire. Yeah, that I keep wanting to go to. Yeah, it looks like even yesterday plans fell through. Today is not going to happen. Tomorrow I'm doing a birthday lunch for Chris Brown, the real Chris Brown. So it may be Saturday before I can make my way out to the actual wings place that I want to. But tell me about the Fire on the Mountain.
Well, here's another thing about it, apparently. Here's a call about it. And I didn't know they did this, but I think every restaurant in America should be forced to serve their tater tots this way. So anyway, here's the message.
Yo, what's up, guys? Brian Messi go to the Fire Mountain again. 2 things. Their tots are served in Frisbees. Check that out. 2, they have a thing called banana sauce. Weirdest thing ever. Doesn't taste like bananas. Super good, and it's red. So try it if you're happy.
All right, so there's banana sauce that doesn't taste like bananas. That doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's made with the bananas and it's just made to taste different. I don't know what the deal is there. But tots served in a Frisbee sounds great.
A Frisbee.
Yeah. They're clean Frisbees, I assume. These aren't Frisbees that have been like in the park,
thing, right? I mean, obviously they're not Frisbees that they're throwing around, but really, why? I mean,
yeah, it's a good question.
The wings
why
come on a plate? Why don't the tots come on a plate? Because I can't imagine that Frisbees worked as well in the dishwasher as a plate does.
Right.
They're softer. They're more pliable.
Yeah, they melt.
Stuff can get into the corners. I don't know.
Yeah, my Frisbee's all frayed a lot. They get like little.
Yes, the little shard, like the plastic kind of frays on the edge, and I
don't want to eat that.
How I feel about
this. You're gonna have more plastics in your testicles or whatever they told us this year. That's gonna happen.
Right.
So, but I'll bet what the deal is those tots stay in more because you have that lip, so you have like guardrail around that thing. So if you load it up with tots,
okay,
you got like
and there's don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want a larger than human-sized portion of tots. And by human-sized portion, people are going to balk at this, but I think 12 tots.
Okay.
12 to 16 tots is enough for a meal.
I agree.
So, as a side.
Yeah, I agree. I think even now you could probably go as low as 8 and I'd be okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of potato content and oil.
It is a lot of deep fried potato content.
Yeah.
Yes,
so maybe a whole Frisbee worth of tots, unless you're feeding a whole table. Maybe that's how it works. It's like, hey, here's
if it's a shared. Okay, if it's a shared tot experience, then sure. But
yeah.
Yeah.
But here's what the thing is. This is what I want. If you're going to put that in a Frisbee, then you got to put this banana sauce in some other ridiculous container, like. I don't know. What would you put it in? Put it in your like a shoe. I want a shoe, like a golf shoe.
In a shoe.
Yeah.
In a child's baby booty.
Ah, there you go. I trust that more than some adult shoe, so that's good.
Yeah, an unused child's baby booty. Although again, you've got that whole toe area where you're not going to get the banana sauce out of. What I'm curious about the banana sauce. Did he say it was for the wings or for the tots?
He didn't say, but it sounds like tots if I was to guess. Maybe he meant it's one of the wing variations. I don't know. See, when you go, you're gonna have to explore that a little bit so we can get some clarity.
I'm totally going to. I'm gonna do it upright with Fire on the Mountain. I'm gonna banana sauce. Let me just see here.
I've never even heard of this. Sounds crazy.
No
sauce. Banana sauce. Oh, I played bass for them in the 90s. I forgot. Banana ketchup. There's a ketchup.
Chili peppers.
There's a ketchup called banana ketchup.
That's probably what it is. Yeah.
Alternate name banana sauce. Let's see. Philippine fruit ketchup condiment made from banana, sugar, vinegar, and spices. Its natural color is brownish yellow, but is often dyed red to resemble regular ketchup. Happened in the Philippines during World War II due to a wartime shortage of tomatoes. So they did this instead. Filipino, very popular there. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it as a wing sauce. Let's see.
They also say it's. So they say it's good for condiments, good for dishes like, dipping fries and that kind of thing. But it also says that it's a good liver spread. What the hell is that?
So for if you like cooked liver, I guess you put this on there.
Yeah, I don't like cooked liver at all. It tastes like metal. Not into it. Do you like a little liver? Are you a fan?
I actually do like liver. I'm the only one in the house who likes liver, so Tina will never make it.
Yeah.
But I also like, if you go to a fried chicken place, if they have gizzards and livers, then I'll take them. But yeah, my grandmother used to make liver fairly regularly, and just pan-fried liver. And
where do you stand on chicken hearts? Little chicken hearts at the Brazilian barbecue.
I'll do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Can't do it. It feels like I'm eating pennies.
I know it definitely has a more irony kind of a flavor to it, but deep fried, I'm in. It's like not as hard to eat as like the chewy gristle at the end of a drumstick that I don't like.
Yeah.
But I do like the texture of a harder liver.
Ooh, so hold on then. Can you put? I've never had a fried heart. I wonder how that is. I might like that better, because the only ones I've ever had, they come on the skewer. It's the Brazilian barbecue place.
Oh, like a churrascaria.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've had one of those. Interesting.
They just carve it off the thing and you eat them, and they taste like metal, and I don't like them.
If you're up for it, and you've got a KFC nearby, go and order livers and gizzards. Like get some chicken fingers and then a side of livers and gizzards, and then you'll get to try
I didn't know they even did that there.
Yeah.
That sounds like they're making money on the garbage they would usually throw away.
It's not like chicken toenail sauce or like feather pudding or something like that, right?
It's like the stuff my mom would throw away if she made her own chicken or something,
Sure. And it's the first thing you toss out of the turkey, unfortunately. And
oh yeah, the neck and the gizzards and all
Hootie
that.
says that not all KFCs have those. The ones in Utah didn't have them when I worked there in high school. So you might not. Yeah, you might not get.
I mean, and my whole thing with KFC since high school. My friend little Gary was barely a friend. He's not much of a friend, but he's the one that put the chicken in his bum before they fried it. And I went,
oh, jeez.
I don't know if I'll ever eat here again. I think I'm done. And I don't know that I have. I think I probably may have been close to the last time I ever had KFC.
That would have ruined me as well. So I'm looking at the sauces at the Fire on the Mountain here in Denver. You've got your 4 levels of buffalo.
Yeah.
Then there's something called El Jefe, spicy peanut, raspberry habanero. I keep forgetting that habanero does not have the tilde.
I do it all the time.
Yeah. Bourbon chipotle, Jamaican jerk, lime cilantro. Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Garlic parmesan, sweet barbecue Cajun dry rub, buffalo blue sauce and dry rub of the month, and garlic lemon pepper dry rub.
Jamaican jerk sounds good.
Jamaican jerk.
Yeah. You know what else sounds good on that list?
Jamaican jerk. They're eating all the chicken.
What was the one you said that sounded the most amazing?
Lime cilantro sounds amazing.
That sounds good. The spicy peanut sounds good. I like peanut flavor.
Yeah, like a good Thai sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
yeah,
sure.
I would eat that in a heartbeat. Oh my gosh, it's happening again. I need wings in my life right now.
These guys are all about the whatchamacallit, the vegan and vegetarian options. Like they have the seitan, and a lot of their sauces are vegan as well. So
what do you do? Cover like a hunk of tofu or something and call it a wing?
Yeah, is that the seitan stuff? Is it
what's the consistency of it?
Is it soy based? What is
Yeah. How does? Yeah. Give me some seitan.
See if you can, Claire. See if you can answer without sending us an audio. Just type 4 words into chat and tell us what seitan is made from, or somebody tell us what seitan is made from.
Yeah. We assume that our foremost vegan will know in here.
I don't know the difference between tempeh and seitan. I mean, I know what tofu is.
Right.
I like tofu a lot, actually.
I don't think I've had anything but tofu.
Okay, Desiree, we could Google it. Sure.
What is seitan? I'm gonna do that. What is seitan food? Whatever. Okay. Well, I can generate an answer with DuckDuckGo Assist, their new beta AI program. Let's see what it says. Sorry, no relevant information. Great. Oh, it's because I spelled it wrong. All right. Anyway,
seitan is made from wheat gluten.
Oh, well, what if you're gluten intolerant? I guess you can't have that.
And you probably don't want to do that.
Yeah. No way you'd be doing that. All right.
Tofu is soy. Tempeh is what? What is tempeh? Tempeh is a place in Arizona.
Yep. Tempe, Arizona. It's very warm. Is it though? Tempe's pretty warm. That's true.
Tempe's pretty warm. Yeah.
It's just outside.
Whole fermented soybeans. So, and then just tofu is soybeans that have been processed into milk and then into blocks.
Yeah.
I like my food processed into milk and then into blocks.
That's right. It's funny because it felt like
I guess I eat cheese, so I can't really. I can't picture having food that's processed into milk and then turned into blocks.
What came first, though, the milk or like you always hear about soy milk? Did soy milk happen after? Did somebody at some point go, all right, we're already here making tofu. This milk stage we could probably put in the refrigerator and sell it like as a milk substitute. You think that's how that went down? That's probably how that happened. I don't know.
Yeah. So really, soy milk is liquid tofu.
Yeah.
Like if you see a carton of soy milk in the store, you should say, "Oh, that's liquid tofu."
Yeah. I would sell it under that brand name. I like it.
I would not, because that probably would make me stay away from it.
Yeah.
It just sounds too thick and liquid.
Would you like some liquid tofu? Sure.
Thick and liquid tofu.
I really dislike soy milk, and I really dislike almond milk. I don't like the taste of either, but I like that oat milk. I like that.
Oh, I love the oat milk.
Yeah, it just doesn't get cold enough. We've talked about this before, but it doesn't get cold enough. It's like something on the microscopic level that doesn't allow its neutrons to move fast enough or slow enough or something, because you take milk, regular milk right out of the teat, and you take oat milk right next to it in the same refrigerator. You pour those into 2 glasses. The real milk is always going to be colder, and I don't get it. I don't understand. It's some molecular level bullshit is what's going on there.
Yeah, it's the reason a copper mug works so much better for Moscow mules, because for some reason that copper gets so much colder than a glass, and it just, for whatever reason, just makes the drink taste better.
Fun fact, if you're here in the United States and you have a copper mug of some sort or any kind of copper item, there is a good chance, I'd say 75% chance, that it was made here in Utah. Not just in Utah, but just... Oh, really? Well, I shouldn't say made here, but the ore that is used to make the copper itself, it's all being mined like 20 miles that way from me, right over there. Huge mine. Remember we went to the Vegas thing in the Dome, and there was a scene in there during that movie.
Yeah.
Where the camera went over a copper mine.
Yes, yeah, that was in Utah.
That's right over here. Like literally, if they'd have lifted that camera up and turned it a little bit, you could probably have seen kind of generally where we live over here. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I've been watching people been posting videos on YouTube of the Eagles at Sphere, the Eagles shows that they're doing.
Yeah.
They've got like a limited run. And all right, I'm not the dude. I'm not the Big Lebowski. I like the Eagles, but man, thank God they give you visuals, because watching the Eagles on stage has got to be the most boring thing ever. The shots of the people who are up close and they're just showing the Eagles on stage. It's just like, yeah. But then the visuals are hit and miss for me.
Yeah.
Like they have Hotel California. Somebody posted the Hotel California visuals, and it feels like it's AI generated.
Oh, really?
It's like, yeah, it's almost like they inputted the lyrics into AI, into Midjourney, and said, make a video of this whole thing. It's like,
they might have.
Here's a car pulling up to a hotel, and you go inside, and there's a bunch of people looking down from the ceiling going, welcome to the Hotel California.
Maybe they did. Maybe they put it in like that.
Maybe they did. And I mean, it would be a strong consideration when you've got that much stuff you have to create that quickly for a concert.
Oh my gosh, they're so this is the Long Goodbye tour, and Steely Dan is their special guest. Cool.
Yeah, and it's really just, I mean, we lost Walter Becker a few years ago, so it's really just Donald Fagen.
Oh, I was hoping it was like a small pillar and a pillow, and then on top of that a metallic,
a steam-powered dildo sitting on top of it.
Just sitting there, so they could just introduce it and say, "Hey, it's our final tour ever. The Eagles are done after this. Here's Steely Dan," and then
and it just sits there, and light beams down from the top onto the steam-powered dildo.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
There we go.
Yeah. Little steam comes out. Psh,
yeah, I wonder if Steely Dan gets video treatment, or if it's just stuff for the Eagles. Like, does the opening act get?
Oh, I got to get something, right? It's got to be at least some holder stuff. Something.
It might just be here's video we're shooting from the front of Donald Fagen singing, and they just project that up there, so it's like a regular concert where you get a big screen view of the of the thing. Amy, quit yucking my yum. I love you're blacking my yum. I like Steely Dan.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Steely Dan.
There used to be a couple of creepy dudes, and now it's just one creepy dude and a bunch of creepy songs.
That's right. Chat, there's a shot of the stage with the Eagles playing. That's pretty impressive. I would go if I got free tickets, I'd go. No problem.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, if I got $100 tickets, I'd go. But I think the tickets were going for $400 and $500, and that's just ridiculous. Even seeing the video of the U2 concert that is going to be the next thing after Steely Dan or after the Eagles.
Yeah.
It's not doing well. It's not selling very well, and I think it's because the prices are up in the $150, $200 to watch a movie of a concert.
Yeah, that's a. Whew. I realize concerts can fetch a lot of money these days, depending on who the artist is. But I'm out of that market now. I can't be doing that. I don't care if the Eagles are my favorite band. I can't do that. Like, I don't know how you people afford your Swiftie concerts. How do you do that shit? That's expensive, man.
I know that Eras tour. Jeez.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on.
I'm like, Amy's like, they're indeed creepy songs from a creepy dude, so some yucking is warranted. And I'm like, do you really believe that Randy Newman doesn't like short people? These are songs. These are fictional songs and fictional characters. And
yeah. Have you ever seen Will? I can't think of his full name now. All of a sudden, Will Sasso do his impression of the dude you just said, whose name just escaped me, Randy Newman. Did you ever see that impression before?
No, I haven't seen Will Sasso's. No, huh?
Unbelievably great. It's so good. I'll find video and send it your way. Okay, a couple other things.
Do you think Freddie Mercury really killed a man? Do you think Prince really walked into a hotel lobby and saw Darling Nikki doing something with a copy of Boy's Life? No.
Oh my gosh, was it really Boy's Life? That's not what it was supposed to be, was it?
Well, they never said what magazine it is, but
Boy's Life. Wow.
I just wanted to pick something that you'd find in a hotel lobby, right? It's Vogue, or Cosmopolitan,
Highlights magazine, or something.
Highlights for children.
Good Lord, man.
Oh, what did you do to the pages of Goofus and Gallant?
That's right.
Or Gallant, Goofus and Gallant.
Brian was right about a thing that I would like to bring up real quick.
Oh,
your recommendation for the show From on MGM Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Is got me by the willy. It's real good. I'm 3 episodes in. That's all I had time for last night, but I binged those 3 episodes pretty hard. It's really compelling. I don't know. You know what it is? It's this. There's a genre like this. It's like what was the Haunted Range or Open Range or what was that called with Thanos in it last year? They canceled it. Do you remember the name?
No.
Something Range, whatever it was.
Outer
Range. That's it.
Outer Range.
It's whatever that subgenre is of like it's very Stephen King. It's very much the dome. It's very much like some of the concepts Stephen King has. Like there's a part of the country or the world where within the borders of that place things are not right, and this show is so good at pulling that concept out and playing with it completely absorbed.
It really is.
It's really good, man.
And the people on the outside, like how normal they look, like Pleasantville black and white people, and walking up with their big smiles. I guess I don't know how much of the quote unquote others you've seen. It's hard not to describe this in like Lost terminology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
There's so much Lost feel to it, but
yeah, for sure. You got the whole sense of survivors, which is very Lost. You have, bits
even
and pieces.
Some of those people tropes, like you've got the man of faith and the man of science and the Asian woman who doesn't speak any English, like Sun.
Yeah.
Until they realize that's too difficult for the narrative, so she starts speaking more English.
That's true. Do you know? Well, I guess you've seen season 1 and most of 2, right?
Not most of 2. I'm only 3 episodes into 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always on the hook for one of these episodes is going to start doing flashbacks about some of these characters.
Yes.
Does that happen?
Yes.
Do I get those?
It does happen.
All right.
Yeah. But
because 3 episodes in, there's none of that really yet. I don't have any. There's no flashbacks.
No, and the flashbacks you get won't be what their life was like before they came to town, but you'll get the flashbacks of how they arrived.
Got
kind
it.
of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really enjoying it.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
High recommendation. Yeah.
The kid's acting kind of bothers me sometimes.
The little kid? Yeah, he's not great.
Yeah.
Kids are hard.
Yeah.
They're difficult.
Kids are hard to, yeah.
There are moments where he'll shine through.
Yes.
Like when he's trying not to smile at what he's seeing. I don't want to give anything away. But he was just sort of like in bed looking out there, and he's kind of just getting a little bit of a half smirk. That's hard for a kid to do. I'll give him cred for that. Yes. But the minute they give him a ton of dialogue, it's like, oh, okay, maybe.
Why are you sad, mother?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird stuff like that.
Give that kid another 10 years in acting class. He'll be all right after that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He'll be great.
All right.
That show, by the way, for people who are asking if we haven't mentioned it again, it is from, and it's on Amazon Prime. Or if you want to pay for MGM Plus, you can. But Amazon Prime is where to start watching.
Prime has 1 and 2 seasons. 3, you have to have MGM Plus to do the new season. Right. But it's very, very good so far. Moving on to this deal, we got an email. This is from Jeff Sire, our Canadian buddy. And here's what Jeff Sire has to say from Canada. Canada! He says this. Fancy Dragon was from the 2009 Nerdtacular. I know because Jen was with me at Buca de Beppo's, and it was the only year she was able to come in 2009. That restaurant introduced us to family-style ordering. We didn't really have that very often in Canada. I ordered and then walked past Jen to Nicole. Then Nicole explained what was going on. It was also our introduction to the insane portion sizes some places have in the U.S. Our spaghetti and meatballs had 2 meatballs the size of my fists and enough pasta to feed our whole family, not just the 2 of us, and it was a 2-person small size. I'm not sure I'm right, but I think Reggie ended up with Fancy Dragon, says Jeff. I mean, Randy indicated he had it, but now I think what Randy meant is he got pictures of it all. Or something.
Maybe he got pictures of it all, or he managed the Twitter account. Who knows? We'll have to find out the truth about who has the actual sheet, the Fancy Dragon sheet, and if they even still have it. I could see them finding it, 10 years ago and saying, "Why am I holding on to this piece of garbage?"
Do you remember what the Twitter account was? Was it just Fancy Dragon?
I think it was just Fancy Dragon.
Let's see if it's still up.
We paid for the blue check mark and everything.
Leighton, either Frolic or something. No, this is somebody. Oh, it is it. Fancy Dragon is still up. It hasn't posted since July 3rd, 2014.
Oh, 2014 something posted for that's
wow. People
so
kept
it lasted
it up.
5 years.
Yeah, I'll bet that's. Let's see. Turns again.
What was the last thing it posted, by the way?
Has anyone seen my D20 themed spats? When in Rome, one must look the party. Sorry, one must look the part after all. It says.
Nice.
It sounds like Randy because he complains about shit like this all the time. So here's one in 2012 where it says, "They confounded Utah liquor laws and are reminiscent of prohibition. Where can we wary gentleman dragon find an aperitif worth a shilling?"
It does sound like Randy.
That's some Randy bullshit right there.
Yeah. And Jeff, yeah, 100%. Buca de Beppo's, and I think, what's the P.F. Chang's are the only two places I can think of right off the top of my head that do the family style ordering and have the insane portion sizes. I don't see that a lot of other places. I'm even having a hard time thinking of other places.
Chang's has backed off some for like lunch and stuff. Some of that's
have they?
smaller,
Okay, so like just single serving.
Sorta. I mean, I took my mom there recently, and it was actually it was kind of a weirdly small portion. I was actually surprised. It was still expensive though. I think PF Chang's they got weird post pandemic. Something's weird over there.
Oh, really?
Business wise, something's up. I don't know. I can't even.
Maggiano's, yeah, that's another thing, Sammy. Yeah, it's another one that does it, and Cheesecake Factory probably does, or they just give you what they think a human portion is, and it's really family size, family style.
Yeah. I'd like that once in a while if you have the right group or whatever, but I'm not going there with just me and Kim or
Gosh, oh hell no.
No,
unless you really want the same meal for 3 meals after your in-restaurant meal.
Mm-hmm. I remember that was maybe the year that was probably the next year. Patrick was so incensed by how easy or how normal it is in our culture to take a doggy bag home full of food. In France, you just freaking don't do it. If you don't finish your food, you don't take it. You leave it.
You just leave it?
Yeah, you leave it. I know. I think that's insane. They also don't tip, so that's weird to him too. But all that stuff just seems so strange to him. He's like, you Americans, you're such pigs. And I'm like, dude, you're eating a plate of nachos. What are you talking about?
Right, exactly. And nachos you leave those. Like, nachos don't come home in a doggy bag. There's no method of reheating nachos that doesn't either turn everything into dried nacho jerky or make everything a soggy mush.
Yeah. Don't even attempt it. But that is his favorite thing. When he comes to the States, that's all he wants is nachos. So weird.
Really?
Yeah.
No nachos in France?
Well, I think it's just they're not as good, or they try, and it's not. It's kind of like when you go to, I don't know, it's like going to Idaho and expecting the best Mexican food somewhere. It's like, you're probably not going to get the good stuff. I don't know. No offense, Idaho. You're fine. You're fine.
Chips on the side, definitely the way to go, for sure.
Indeed.
That's when on the rare occasions that I go to Qdoba and get nachos, I get chips on the side. And then I can just do like a third of the chips and all the toppings, which I know are just as bad.
You know what sounds great right now is a big pile of pork nachos.
Oh my God, yes it does.
Ever since COVID, I'm starving all the time.
Maybe we should just move this show to lunchtime, and we'll eat while we do the show.
Let's do it. Let's do a food. It's a TMS food.
The lunch and stream.
The lunch and stream, exactly. Make Curry sing it again.
It'll be all ASMR.
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't like that. You would hate that.
Do it. Yeah, the misophonia would be right off the table.
I see these once in a while. I come across some mukbang video on somewhere.
Yeah,
and I think, what would Brian do if you strapped him down and made him hear this?
It feels like it. Honestly, a mukbang video.
Yeah,
it feels like torture to me. Like, this would be Clockwork Orange, eyeballs pried open, and not watching a little bit of the old in out. You make me watch mukbang videos, and I will give you the rebel plans for the Death Star. I will give you the, whatever you want. My pin number is Bosco. Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. Anything you need. Okay, so I'm going to play something brief. All right, this isn't long.
Oh, God.
But I'm just curious how you're going to react to it. So hold on a second. I'm just going to pull this up. It's just a video.
I'm already dreading it.
I know. I don't blame you. For some reason, audio is off. All right, let's fix that, everybody. Okay, here we go, Brian. What does that do for you?
Oh God, I'm done. I'm so done with whatever that was.
There's a lady eating. It looks like.
Oh, I was gonna say. Let me guess. Something with it's a soup with big chunks of vegetables or something in it.
No, it's like a
ramen or something.
I don't know what this. Honestly, I don't know. Here, I'm gonna send this to you. I cannot tell you what this is. That's the freaky bit about this video.
Oh, really?
It looks like a wing.
Food? Is she in the food?
She's
eating
not.
The food?
She's not in the food. It's like a big. I just put the link in our Discord. There's a big like.
Yeah. Looks like from that thumbnail, it looks like she is eating wings while in a buffalo bath.
You're not wrong. Look at that. Like her head sticking out of it. Apparently, it's
And
like
it really looks like she's enjoying it too.
Yeah,
Boy,
my guess is these people spend a lot of time hurling later. They're like competitive food eaters,
right, like Joey Chestnut.
Yeah. Did you watch that thing on Netflix when the?
No.
You know what I always think about? So you see Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi. Is that the other guy? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
They get on there and they're cramming hot dogs down their gullet for however long it takes.
Sure.
And I always think, if I could go back to my grandfather's generation and bring them back to life, some old corpses of some World War II era guys,
right,
and
just for an hour, Pie Man style from
Yeah.
Dead Like Me, whatever that show was.
but just have them sit
Pushing
down
Daisies.
and watch the American competitive eat with the Japanese competitor and just say, this is where we are now. This is where, you guys were in the trenches. You had the
Remember when they
flamethrowers.
bombed Pearl Harbor? This is where we are now.
Yeah. You fought in the Pacific. How do you feel about what we're doing now? I'd just be curious about that. And, we're never going to get it, but I would love to know.
And before you go, Gramps, here's a plate of brownies. Don't ask me what's in them.
Yeah, please don't ask, Grandpa. All right, that's it for that. Oh, quick note: these TMS mixtape stickers we put up yesterday, they are gone. They went very fast.
Wow.
In fact, they were gone before most of you heard the episode, which is kind of a bummer.
Oh wow. Okay.
I didn't expect it to be that fast. So I think we're going to do another run just so that we can give people a chance who didn't get them before. There was a little more demand than I expected. I don't know what I expected, but there's maybe it's the signatures and how you guys can lift them and put them on your own checks. I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do with this thing, but we'll let you know. All right, because as we're fulfilling the first order, we're going to see if we can't get a break or something and get maybe double the order. And then if that happens, I'll let you know. We'll put the new stock up and you guys can get it. Cool. And the shipping is free now. Claire, you just were so early. Claire got in there and did it. It said like $19.40.
Right, $4 for the sticker and $19 to ship it to Ireland.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo!
we can't have that. But yeah, if you missed your chance, looks like we're gonna bring another chance back. So watch for that. All right, It's time for the news. We haven't done that in a bit. Let's do it now. Here we go. It's today's news, and it's brought to you by.
Hey, did you ever see KT Data play a Transformers game?
No.
No? Well, good news then. He's been playing Transformers War for Cybertron. Oh, I guess he's been playing Transformers War for Cybertron. I made it sound like he's been playing Transformers War for Cybertron.
Yeah.
Like Cybertron asked him to play that.
Sure.
At twitch.tv/KT.
Yep, KT Data, baby. Go check it out. That's on Twitch. He is great, and so is that game. That game rocks.
Is it really? Okay. What format is it?
It is... I'm sure he's playing it on Steam, but at the time...
Oh, no, I mean, I'm sorry. What genre? Like, is it a...
Oh, third-person shooter.
Third-person shooter. Okay,
Yeah.
in a mech? Or, no, I guess you're shooting Transformers.
Yeah, you're shooting. It's on Cybertron, so it's a little less like, ooh, that one looks like a cop car. That guy looks like a truck or whatever. They're still in their kind of early proto form. Yeah. It's very good, though. There's word that those are coming back as like full-blown remakes. Now that Activision is owned by Microsoft and they want to mine some of their old IPs. Because right now you can't buy it new. You have to play it if you already... you can only play it if you already owned it before they pulled it. Because there's lots of rights crap going on with Hasbro and stuff. Anyway, that game's awesome, and I don't know why he has it, but he has it, and he's playing it, and it's really fun to watch. So go check it out on twitch.tv/KTData. Let's get moving here with this story. Teacher charged with disorderly conduct for allegedly drawing on a student's throat. Now, we mentioned this story the other day, but we didn't actually talk about the story. We got as far as the headline.
We've rabbit-holed right into Post Malone and Machine Gun Kelly and Jelly Roll and all that stuff.
We never ended up talking about the freaking story, which is too funny.
Yeah.
But that's how we do the news here in this important newsroom place that we run. Anyway, teacher in Twinfield Union School. Oh, that's the name of my middle school, was Union Middle School. I couldn't remember it yesterday on Skim, and now I remember it. Anyway, is facing a charge of aggravated disorderly conduct for allegedly using a permanent marker to draw around a student's throat, according to the Vermont State Police. Man, Vermont, you don't get a lot of news out of Vermont, so...
No, usually Vermont is like,
Oh, you cut out again for some reason. I don't know why.
I did, huh? Weird.
It's that weird thing again. But you're right. Vermont is it's just not the state you think of when you think of any crime, really.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's not true. They got police. They got, they got reasons to have crime, I suppose. But you just don't ever hear about it.
I imagine there's some crime in Vermont. Oh, Montpelier. Wow. Okay. So pretty close to where my dad and stepmom live.
Uh-oh, we got a connection here. Wendi was there for a while. I guess we've talked about that, right? Wendi lived there for, I don't know, 4 years, 5 years?
Montpelier or Burlington? She was in Burlington, wasn't she?
I never remember. She loved it there, though, except for the snow.
Yeah. I'd live there, too, if it wasn't for all the snow.
There's a lot of snow.
Because everything else about it, I really like the lifestyle up there, but I would have to live in the city. I would have to live in Burlington.
Lady named Kathleen Wheelock, Mrs. Wheelock at the school there, age 48 of Montpelier. On Montpelier. Aggressively drew on the student. Aggressively, jeez. Or allegedly. I read aggressively. Oh. It's just allegedly.
Okay.
That's not exactly the same meaning. Anyway, drew on the student after that student used a permanent marker on a whiteboard, according to police. The incident occurred on September 5th, according to state police reports, although authorities began investigating on September 10th, so it took them a little while. Student was not injured during the incident and left the classroom to report to school administrators. The teacher drew on me, he says. In an email, Caledonia Central Supervisory Union Superintendent Matt Foster, that's a mouthful, said Wheelock is no longer employed by the Twinfield District. Twinfield Union is a pre-K through 12. Oh, really? Pre-K through 12, grade 12. That's crazy. That's the whole gamut.
That's the gamut. Everybody in one school. I mean, you can't imagine. There's not a lot of folks. I mean, Montpelier is one of our smallest capital cities, I think.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Little House on the Prairie times. Yeah, just everybody is one school, and if you were old enough to say words, you were in, and then you weren't out till you were like 18.
I think Montpelier. There's some weird statistic. Montpelier is the only state capital that doesn't have a McDonald's in the city, or something like that.
Really? Wow. What a weird thing. I'm surprised by that. I thought they were everywhere. I guess not.
No, I'm going to type Montpelier is the only state, and let me see if it fills capital that. Let's see if this finishes. Yeah, no McDonald's in Montpelier, Vermont. That is the only U.S. state capital without a McDonald's.
So what do those people do if they're like craving a McNugget?
They go to a nice family-owned mom-and-pop burger place that's so much better.
Yeah, I guess they do.
They do have food in Montpelier. They just don't have McDonald's. Tina and I've eaten in Montpelier, and it was lovely.
Yeah,
sat right by the river. It was absolutely lovely.
Did they have? They got other? Can I go to like a Taco Bell there, or are they just anti-fast food? I don't know if they have any
fast food. Let me take a look here. Let's see. Let's use.
It seems Google crazy Maps. To me. Gotta have at least like a Starbucks or something, right?
No, they didn't even. Well, they might have a Starbucks. I found also found a local coffee shop, and because we had to drive from Montpelier to we went to Richmond and then to Boston. Oh, and then to Providence and then Boston. It was one day where I wanted to go to 4 state capitals in one day, and I went to. I know.
And you did it. You pulled it off.
I did it. I totally did. I have pictures of me in front of every state capital, and from New Hampshire and Vermont, and probably could have. We might have been able to work. Could have worked Portland in there. I don't know.
What's the one out here where it's like New Mexico? No, not New Mexico. Utah, Arizona. There's a thing like that where there's even a monument where they all touch. I forgot what that's called.
Oh, Four Corners?
Is it the Four Corners? I was so excited to go to that. I went there when I was a kid. Thought that was the greatest thing I ever did. I loved it.
Utah. I've never been to Four Corners. At least I don't remember ever going to Four Corners. With Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and
us, right?
And Utah. Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. There's a whole thing there. I don't know if it's changed, but when I was a kid, I was just like, no way. So arbitrary, right? Because these are just... They're imaginary lines that we created. They don't even really exist.
Right, yes.
In fact, when you're out there looking at the sign that says "Welcome to Arizona" or whatever, you don't see a big old fence or a line or anything.
No.
But as a kid, I just thought, whoa, we're on the border of this stuff?
We really do want, like, we get a sign on the highway, but we really do want, like, a big stripe that you drive across when you cross a border to another state.
Yeah, or do like World of Warcraft where you step into where you move into a new zone, and it's like, whoa, the Barrens is nothing like Alterac Valley or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's what I want. I want like big zone changes when I go to
Yeah,
other states.
totally. I wanted to like all of a sudden change things. Oh, Claire says looks like they have a Burger King. I'm like zoomed in on their map and I'm seeing Walgreens, Economy Inn, but a whole bunch of like a Dairy Cream, not a Dairy Queen, but a Dairy Cream.
Dairy Cream. I don't know what that
Dairy
is.
Cream.
Do we have those? Dairy Cream.
I think that's an East Coast thing.
Dairy Cream. There's Queen. Where's Cream? Man, I can't even find that. Google search yields nothing. They're like, do you mean Dairy Queen? No. Yeah. I don't mean Dairy Queen. Oh, Kroger's has a... Oh, that's just cream. That's just somebody making dairy thickened cream. Anyway.
Yeah. So can we go back to this teacher that drew on a kid's throat? The article does not talk about what the teacher drew.
No.
On the kid's throat.
Or give us photos. Like, we have no proof that it even happened from this article.
Well, I mean, it's allegedly but the fact that it is like, oh, you drew on the whiteboard with permanent marker, I'm drawing on you with permanent marker. It is a total like immediate eye for an eye using of the punishment. What's the word? Meeting out of the punishment.
Yeah, to me that sounds like probably exactly like how it went. This kid was being a little shit.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel for teachers. Like I feel like I don't know that I would have gone and grabbed the kid and drew on his face forcibly.
No, gosh, no.
But I understand how that can get really stressful. Like even in quiet Vermont towns with no McDonald's, I could still see it.
Because you gotta. I'm sure she had to pin the kid or hold the kid down to draw on his.
Yeah. I mean, she went too far clearly, but I understand the stress of it. Yeah, sure. All right, we're gonna take a break. When we come back from this break, my sister will not be here. She had to bail last minute this morning. I got a message from her this morning, and I went, okay, no problem. We're going to do call now. And it's been a while. So if you guys don't remember how that works, you're going to want to join us via Discord. And how you do that is you ping me directly with a little DM in Discord saying, I want to come in and ask you guys a question or call or whatever, and I'll add you to the call, kind of like we do Tadpooly Feud. All right, that's how we're doing this. And I haven't used this in so long I don't even know where this is. Oh, here it is.
Call now.
All right, so we have the call now file. Yep. We'll do that after this song, though. Brian, play a little something here in the middle.
This this song has a hook. Right from the get-go, you're going to hear this guitar hook, and it reminds me a lot of the White Stripes. Not when the vocals come in, but the guitar hook absolutely reminds me of the White Stripes. This is a song called Ganon, Ganon. Nothing to do with any sort of Nintendo product at all. Mm-hmm. But this is an artist named Lutalo, Lutalo. This is coming out. The whole album is out now. It's called The Academy. It's an indie folk rock debut from Lutalo, courtesy of Windspear Records. Thank you, Windspear, for sending this one over to me. I think you'll like this. Lutalo's touring North America with Niloufer Yanya this fall. So if you're a big fan of Niloufer Yanya, you're going to see Lutalo.
Nice.
Opening up for him. Anyway, the song is called, what did I say it was? The song is called Ganon. Here is Lutalo.
It's hotter than a butt cheek sandwich. I'm up to my knees in chicken shit. I'm going to go fishing.
Come on now. It's just fecal matter. Tell it like it is.
And we return. Tell me who that was one more time.
Sure. That is Lutalo, Lutalo, from a brand new album called The Academy. That is the lead single. It is called Ganon, Ganon.
They'll change their name to Ganondorf later. That'll be the plan.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, and
depends on the game.
Intimidating, menacing.
Yeah.
I'm hearing good things about the new Zelda game.
Yeah, the reviews. Yeah, the reviews are mostly saying this is an exceptionally good game that is not just a gimmick about you playing as the princess for once. It's a very deep, engaging game, regardless of who the protagonist is. And so I'm excited to hear that, because I was a little worried. I was just like, okay, it's like all centered around this joke, this long-running 30-year joke that it's always called Legend of Zelda, but Zelda's never playable. Well, now she finally is, but it's basically just your typical Zelda game. And from the reviews I'm reading that are like in the 9.5s and 10s, they're like, no, this is like deeper, cool, awesome. I want to play it.
Yeah.
I do want to play it, and it's in that style I love. I love that like chibi.
Yes.
What was the one Link's Awakening style? I love that look so much. So
yeah,
that might be the first Switch game I get in a long time. We shall see. All right, Brian, we're going to take some calls.
Yeah.
It's time for call.
Call now.
Although I lost my... There it is.
Call now.
And we're going to do that by pulling people in from the Discord. And let's see. We've already got a few people that want to call in. That's just Dunaway talking. We're not going to pull him in.
It's not pull Dunaway.
Yeah, forget that. And if you don't have me friended on Discord, you can do that pretty easy, and I'll notice it, and I'll add you to the thing, so don't worry about that. Let's pull in our favorite...
Will we ever get Jeannie to call us? Will it ever happen that we actually get to hear Jeannie's voice?
If I'm going to guess, she is... I would think she'd want to keep that mystery going.
Yeah,
see, there she says no. I don't think she's going to do it.
She says no.
Carter, come here. You want to get on camera? Come here. Show everybody. You guys got to see this.
Oh, does she have the car light horns on? Oh,
Where's
look at that.
Where's your horns? Those go on last? Whoops, sorry. Wrong photo. There we go. Check it out.
You need to use some sunscreen. Oh, look at the contact lenses.
Do they hurt?
No, I just can't see.
You can't see?
It's like real foggy.
So how are you going to walk around with those on if they can't see? Prayers? Let me see your ears. Oh, they look so good.
Oh, they look so good.
I want to see the horns on there. All right. When you get the horns on, come back. Brian printed those horns. Yeah. Of course she knows. She's like, I know who printed them, Dad. All right.
Super cool. All right. Who are we pulling in?
We're pulling in Claire. We're pulling in Claire. She wants to talk about Seitan or Satine or however the hell you say it.
Tempeh or sure.
Whatever it is. Let's see.
Don't you have some songs to submit, Claire?
Yeah. Get on that. All right, Claire, we're adding you, but you're not picking up. So what's your deal? You want in?
Yeah.
Does the ring come through slower? Oh, there she is. Hi, Claire.
Oh my God! There we go.
How you doing, you weirdo? You doing all right?
Can you tell Carter she looks freaking amazing?
I will.
Okay.
I will. I'll let her know. They worked really hard on this for months and months and months.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah, she did a good job, and she based you couldn't see the tail, but the tail's based on what Britt did for.
Oh really?
For
Yeah. What was talking about with the nice.
And it's weird. You walk in the room, and the way it sways and rotates, it looks like it's being added in post. It's very weird.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
yes, I want full body photos, videos. I want it all.
All right.
Yes, seitan. So I gave Brian the quick 4 words.
She did. Yeah.
Seitan is washed flour. But if you ask me on a deeper level what seitan is,
what is flurr?
It's basically
flour.
So, huh?
So, will you guys say flour funny? Say flour again.
No, I don't say it funny. I say it different.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. I like that, though. Flurr. Anyway.
Flour.
So
flour. I say flour. I say tile. I say girl. I say, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So it's washed flour. So basically what you do is you get your flour. You get like a really high...
You get really high. Got it.
You want me to say it, Brian?
Okay. Whatever. It's totally fine.
I'm just going to giggle like a schoolgirl every time you say flour.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of cute. It's a cute way of saying
flour,
it. Yeah.
And you put your flour in a bowl of water.
Yeah.
And you basically squelch it into like this little dough ball, and then you keep rinsing it and rinsing it and rinsing it. And what you're doing is rinsing off all the starch.
Yeah.
So it's like how you wash your rice when you're making rice. It's basically like that, and you wash all the starch off it, so you're just left with the proteins, and so you knead it, and it becomes like really, really stretchy, and then that's how you get that meat-like texture. And then because you just have this big clump of like nothing flavor, like just like a chicken breast, it doesn't really taste of anything unless you season it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what all of you guys are like always nagging at people from this end of the world is, oh my God, it's not seasoned. No. It is seasoned. It's just not got freaking like chili powder on it.
Yeah,
like it doesn't need chili powder to be seasoned.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper's fine.
Okay.
So
just a little basic salt and pepper.
Everything.
But can you make like a sandwich out of this? Can you make like I don't know what else?
Yeah. So what you do, you then get like your
a lot of flour though if you have it in a sandwich.
a lot of flour, but it's not starchy because it's literally just the proteins.
Well,
But
sure, yeah.
so you mix in like I gave Carter like some of those vegan they're like accidentally vegan chicken stock cubes.
Yeah.
So you can like get that, or anything that's like that kind of like basically whatever you season a chicken breast with is what you stick in the flour. And you need that down. Then you get your little ball of dough. You can either steam it or you can literally just like cut up and fry it. And it's like this little squidgy, lovely stuff. It's kind of like tofu, but like more chewy. Did I say tofu? Tofu.
We just
You
assumed
just
that.
said that word funny too.
Yeah. We just assumed that was how you said the word in Ireland, so it's okay.
But yeah, you can literally like make put it in like a meat slicer and like slice it up if you like make it really firm. It just depends how much you need it. You can make it like more stringy, like little chicken strips. Or like slice it up.
Have you?
And it's totally different than tofu.
I kind of want to try. I kind of want to try this myself, even though I don't know that I'll do it on the regular. But it sounds like a fun process to like just knead it down until it's like a dry thing. Can you get it to the consistency of like, I don't know? Can you fake bacon like or anything like that? Yeah.
Yeah, there's this there was a local company that did like a whole bunch of like locally made fake meats that I was going to bring to Vegas, but unfortunately they not shut down but like stopped doing it because they weren't like a full on like had a shop. They like made it and then sold it to shops. Yeah. But yeah, they didn't make it through COVID, unfortunately.
Oh.
So
I wonder if this wings place I'm going to can give me like a six, regular 6 of wings and 1 additional seitan wing, just so I can try it and see what it's like.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, or just get a portion of seitan wings, Brian.
I could,
or
but if I don't like it, then I'm committed to an entire plate or an entire frisbee of seitan wings.
You'll like it. You'll like it. It'll be fine. Eat the frisbee. Also, on that note,
I like the frisbee
50
more.
Tots. At least 50 tots is
50 tots.
50 tots.
50 tots, Brian. Gotta respect the tater.
Oh my god.
Well, I know you guys have a particular love affair with the potato, but
they have a history. They have a history with that potato.
For a minute. I'm gonna make love to my tater.
Dude, freaking 50 tater tots would put me in the hospital.
But you're not even consuming 50 tater tots, Claire. I've seen you. You absolutely don't look like you can consume 50 tater tots. I think you could probably do you eat a lot of tater tots? All right.
Yeah.
I could eat a lot of tater tots.
on that weird edible I had in Vegas, I could probably eat 50 tater tots. I was really hungry.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Put them in front of me and I will eat them.
Well, Claire, we enjoyed our satanic ritual here today with you, and
Yes.
stay out of trouble and don't lick any stones.
Love you guys. Bye.
Blarney stones. Blarney stones? Blarney stones.
Blarney stones, not the blimey stone.
Not the
You don't
blimey
kiss
stones.
that.
No, don't be doing that.
Oh, blimey.
We're going to take another call. Let's see. Oh, you know what we might need to do here? How do I do this? Okay, here we go. I'm going to bring Tali in because I want to talk. Yeah. First of all, she's pinging me, but also I want to talk about the submission thing and how that's going.
So great. She's doing such a kick-ass job with this. Yeah.
Really, really good.
What do you want?
Hello. Hi. Is this Tali?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's the rumor floating around. Hey, this submission thing you made for us is so rad. Nobody else has got this working on YouTube but you, and I feel like you could sell it or like make money or something.
No, I see why they don't have it. It's a friggin' nightmare.
Yeah.
With this stupid YouTube API. Like, I don't know. It's all about permissions and stuff, and yeah, I can understand why, and I'm pretty sure they're not.
I can definitely see why other YouTubers don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand exactly why BioCow kind of just went, nope.
Yeah, threw his arms up. So hold on. If you always have to be logged in for it to work, is that right? Is that how?
Right now, the problem is the credentials are tied to my account because for testing and everything, and the issue with YouTube compared to other services like Discord or something is that you can't have without being a fancy corporation or something, you can't have service accounts essentially. So I have to have like a personal user account doing all of that stuff. So
weird.
I have made an actual Frog Pants Showbot account that I just need to migrate it over to that still.
Okay.
But
well, if you need any special like chat permissions on it, let me know and I'll see what I can do on my end. But
yeah, no, that's the issue. It's like I don't know, like this whole thing with the confirmation not working right now. I don't know why. it just sometimes doesn't work.
No,
And
weird.
like the same request 5 seconds later might work. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I'm, running a lot of these live tests and everything.
What's funny is you're going to be like one of those WoW modders who makes an amazing mod for WoW and a great add-on. Everybody starts relying on it, and then Blizzard goes, you know what? I think we'll just make that in our next release, and then you get no credit. That's what's going to happen. YouTube's just going to integrate it, and you're going to be like, oh, okay.
If they did that still, it would be nice, because this is this stuff is stupid how bad it is. And
Yeah. Well, you just have this great experience, though. You have this fun little challenge, That's
why do you think I took it on?
I know.
I'm unemployed, and this is like, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna go on a resume.
Yeah. I made a working, hook into YouTube that did a thing. People be impressed by that. I would be.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like, it's got, planning and research and putting stuff into production, live maintenance, live service. I mean, it's got all that shit. It's just, it's going to be a little awkward, though, when it's like, oh, yeah, what's your experience? Oh, I was helping a guy who does this thing called frog pants.
Well, good luck with that. It's nice to hear from you. You have any parting questions or thoughts for us before we let you go?
I don't know, but I do take pride that I have been one who has taught you so many disturbing sexual techniques.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Sounding, docking, gooning,
rimming, soaking.
I don't think I did rimming or rim jobs, but
I knew that one.
I'll send a video to Scott right now.
I knew that one, and I knew soaking's a big thing in Provo, so I knew that.
Yeah, soaking.
But
this
docking?
one's probably not disturbing, more weird, but you got to look up.
If you use a lightsaber, it's a soaking.
Yeah. What was the last? What'd you say was the last one?
Looning.
Looning.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one for you.
Do I even want to know? Hold on.
Of all the stuff I've taught you, this one is tame.
Really? Okay.
But it's funny and interesting, and but just no kink shaming.
I'm gonna look it up. Looning. Here we go. Looning. This is on Urban Dictionaries, where you find out the good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Not loony. Looning.
The always accurate.
The act of capturing a mildly sedating the throat effing a loon. What? David?
That is absolutely not.
Okay.
What
That's not it. Okay. How about this one?
Just add fetish to the end of looning. That'll filter it.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Add what to it? What'd you say?
The word fetish.
Fetish. Okay. All right. Here we go. Actually, usually if I just scroll down, I get it.
Okay. Balloons.
Oh, it is a balloon thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be something like a balloon in someone's butthole or something like that, right?
Maybe, but not necessarily.
Okay.
It's just
looning fetish. Why do I even
continue.
look? The worst one was, well, I think it was on Core, and somebody brought up docking, and you're the one that explained it or something.
Yeah.
And I'd never heard of this till like a couple of weeks ago, and now I just know I'm worse for it. All right, here it is.
And to be honest, Bo kept talking about space docking that I had never heard of, and that is way worse than anything I ever taught you.
Wow. All right, so let's see.
This just feels like it's just going to generate a ton of static.
Yeah, I don't like this at all. Oh, this is all adjacent to things like, well, not necessarily, but like
couching, as JD Vance has popularized.
Sure.
Yeah,
but like
sure.
latex and stuff like that, right? If you're into those things, I don't know.
I mean, it's just all people who really like the song Ninja Sex Party of Objects of Desire, where he has sex with all the objects.
Great. And I didn't even know that song meant that, so I've learned even something new.
Thank you so much, Dan Evidan, for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Have a good one. Stay out of trouble, and good luck with your YouTube travels. Don't get
You can't tell me what to do.
Go. Bye. All right, she's great.
Kept her that whole time, and she didn't call me Cowardville. I love it. Good.
Yeah, no, right? I felt like we were dodging bullets there. I wasn't sure how that was going to go for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. How about a little 9 of 12 in our life? Why not?
She's just realizing she didn't call me Cowardville that whole time.
Yeah. She's like, oh, shoot.
We got to do this because there's only a few days left of September. Oh, no. Let's get her on the horn.
Get her on the horn before this month goes squandering off into the land. Hi, is this September?
Billy Joe Armstrong.
No kidding. Are you there? Hello?
Good afternoon, morning stream.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Yes. Is that your hand over the camera? What are you doing?
What? Camera? Oh.
You don't have to join.
You don't have to give us
You don't have to give
video,
us video if you don't want to. Neither did Tali, but she
You hear
did.
my
come.
iPad over there still ringing? It's
Oh,
great.
is it still going? That's
Yeah, it
fantastic.
happens with Discord. I get that too. Yeah.
How are you doing now that your big month is ending? You doing all right?
Yeah, still partying.
Yeah, that's true. You guys are all going to get to hang out soon. It's going to be fun.
I know. Like in a week and a day, I'm going to be seeing you. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, it's fast.
It's time. I'm so excited. The bacon is made.
Oh, that
I'm gonna
bacon
be
looks
working-
so good.
Hold on, you made bacon
Yeah.
what do you mean? You made bacon already?
Smokes it.
Oh, you're smoking bacon?
I get pork belly and I cure it for like a week and then I smoke it.
Oh, and then you cut half of it and put it in a box and then send it to me? That's so nice of you.
Nope. We need some enticement to get you out to the meetup, Scott.
Well, that may
We
be
have to have
enough.
some-
That'll happen next year for sure if you're bringing bacon. Holy shiz.
And I'm working on the sausage. I sent you seasoning, Scott.
Yes, you
so
did.
you had the sausage.
We have, and it was fantastic. That seasoning was
But
incredible.
I'm making links.
Oh, the seasoning is amazing.
Yeah, but all this is smoked, right? Everything gets smoked.
The sausage, the breakfast sausage, I don't smoke.
Okay.
But I will be stuffing links.
All right, stuffing links. Sounds like I don't know. You're working
That's
at
another thing that Tali's going to tell us about.
or you're working at the Nintendo factory and you're stuffing links. I don't know.
Right, there we go.
Well, that's great. Do you have any thoughts, questions, important things to say today?
Yeah, so I was curious about, this is something we asked on Part-Time Gamers once as an icebreaker, and you mentioned not long ago about clothing and stuff. Who would be on your like zombie apocalypse team?
Oh, the team of people you'd want with you?
Oh.
Like you want, because you're talking about your survivor group, right? Like the people you want to have with you. Oh, gosh.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
No, your real life people.
Has to be real life people.
Oh, the people in our social lives, in our social circle. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. I want Kim to
Or that
survive.
you could act.
So I want Kim in there if I can.
Mark Spagnolo. Yeah, right there is a good one. Bill Duran, because he can, we can start making actual weapons instead of foam and resin weapons.
Yeah, he would be good at that. I think Mark's a good pick because anybody who can work with wood is going to be great at like shoring up our defenses and all that. My brother-in-law Steve, I would take as an alternate to Mark. Either of those, you swap them out, they're great. In fact, if I get both those guys, that's good redundancy in case one of them gets bit. That's what I would do, is get both Steve and Mark. So we got me, Kim, Steve, Mark.
Jeff Sire's a bit of a badass. It'd be good to have him.
Yeah, he's a buff protector type, isn't he? He'd be good.
Yep.
He's a tank.
Yep.
And I'd have to say you each get about like 5.
5, okay. All
Then
right.
that's everybody.
That's a maintainable group that you can also get your, survivor types in.
Because as we've seen on The Walking Dead, stuff goes wrong when you start getting into like the 6 and 7, and they start.
In real life, this
allying
happens.
up and- Yeah.
If you've ever been part of groups or organizations, like once you get to like 8, people get freaking weird. Somebody's got to be the big fish in small pond, and everything goes to shit.
There's a dude in that From show that I want to kick into the ocean. Brian,
I know exactly who it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and every one of these things needs that guy. You got to have that guy, or else you don't
He's
have the
kind
drama.
of your Sawyer, but not as charming as Sawyer.
No,
Yeah.
this guy's the worst, dude. Oh
He
my
is the
gosh.
worst.
At least so far. Maybe something flips with him, but geez Louise.
No, but you just start about mid-season. He doesn't change, but you, for whatever reason, just start liking him a little bit more. But,
All right, I'm down with that.
Yeah, I was thinking Chuck would be our Glenn. Like he'd be our little, really wiry, like can sneak through the zombie defenses and find that tank and bring it to the.
Yeah, he covered himself in guts and be okay with it. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm down with that. Dr. Tolbert would be good. We need a doctor.
Oh, we need a doctor.
Yeah. So Jerry, you're in. Gary. I'm doing GIF and GIF over there with Jerry. Monica, you're not coming. All you would do is scream and say wow.
Just wow. Oh no, zombies. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everyone in the chat's like, why not me? Why not me? Yeah, I don't know. I do think Brian's got a point though. You want to keep it nice and manageable,
Yeah, the smaller size.
Because the more you scale up, the more difficult that becomes if fiction has taught us anything. In September, you could, you know what? We want you around to smoke things and cook bacon.
To cure bacon and
yeah.
Listen, I think
I've got
September would be a badass too.
preservation-
With a
food preservation and
Yeah.
medicinal herbs, and I've
get
got
her
a
a
lot
machete and
of,
she'll take care of zombies like anybody.
Yeah, I was telling you at Nerdtac or at Vegas last year, you looked like What did I say you look like? You look like a shaman or something. You look like you could
a magical
Yeah,
woman or something.
you looked magic. You look like I could walk by you and you could do a hand thing and it would, I don't know, the weather would change or something. There was something weird going on there. But
I don't think that works on zombies, but I am a good shot.
Okay, good. We got you. We got a gun, and as far as no one ever asked this, but where would you want to be? When it goes
part
down?
Of the world? What part of the country?
Yeah, I think the mountains is where I'd want to be.
See, I like a city because buildings are a great way to hide from. You got resources there. You've got rooms and blockades and things like giant grates you can pull down over parking garages and protect. I feel like in the forest in mountains you're just kind of unprotected on all
I guess
sides.
if you can do it in a building where there isn't already infection and there aren't people already whatever, like, yes, that's a great idea. Like if you could get a closed for renovation hotel.
That's true. You will have more zombies in the cities than you will in the mountains, so I see your point there.
Yeah, but if you could do that though, if you could get a clear building, I think you're right, there's an advantage there. Oh, you know what you do, you just get we combine them. We get like a resort hotel in the mountains.
Oh, sure.
Nobody in there. Kick them all out. If they're zombies, kill them all. Clear the area.
Mm-hmm. Snowbird, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, Snowbird
or
any of those resorts would work. And then you have Steve and Mark downstairs boarding everything up with their brilliant wood skills, and then me and Brian upstairs doing shit all because all our skills are useless now. We'll
be entertaining everybody with our jokes and our inability to remember crap.
There you go. That's what everyone needs. Mm-hmm. Well, that's fantastic. I like this question, and I hope our answers were satisfactory. Hey, September, I hope you guys have a great time in a couple of weeks, and I'll be thinking about
we will.
I'll think about all the bacon and pork belly you guys are eating while I'm here. Hey, Scott. Oh, hey, what's going on? I love your husband. He's the best. He's the best. His streams are great. Tell him that. We'll talk to you later. Oh, I cut her off.
I'm sure that was an I will.
Yeah, I think it was as well. That'll do it for today's show. Thank you guys for participating in Call Now. Got a quick email to read from Brian in Texas. Different Brian. Got a lot of Brians.
Oh, so not me. Okay.
Not you. This is a nice text. It says, "Hey, snicked and boing." Figured I'd go with some classic comic book sound words, onomatopoeia. Anyway, it's been 7 months since February, and I've been looking for a job. I started a new employment journey tomorrow, or I start one tomorrow at 6 a.m. I'll be training for a job with the Texas Department of Criminal Justice as a commissary manager. Training for 6 weeks and then 100 miles away from home, or he'll be training 100 miles away from home. I'll go home for weekends, but spending my weekdays in hotels and dorms. I won't be able to listen live, but I'll be listening every day after work. It would be awesome to hear good luck, go get him, or whatever generic words of encouragement you want. I've been in a weird, anxious place for a while lately and could use the support. Thanks, you're awesome, Brian in Texas. Brian, you've got this. Sure. This is going to be great.
This, Brian. Yeah.
Kick ass. No problem. You already got, what do you got in your favor? You got they've already given you the gig. You're just doing training.
Yeah, exactly. Training will go fast. You'll learn lots of stuff. You'll kind of get a little breather away from home for a bit, and then back home on the weekends. And absence makes the heart grow fonder, so it'll be even more fun when you're back home.
Yeah,
so,
and you're listening to our dumb show every day. You got us in your ears. Listen to it on normal speed. Don't be like a psycho like those other people. And
right.
You got this. This is great.
Exactly.
We're excited for you. That's awesome. The Department of Criminal Justice in Texas. That sounds so cowboy, man. I love it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like modern day, like what am I looking like Texas Ranger kind of shit? I mean, I didn't realize that's not what this particular job is, but I love that stuff. Anyway, congratulations and best of luck, and we're thinking about you there, man. All right. Let us tell you about some shows coming up today. Coverville today, I assume?
Yeah, Coverville today. All songs related to green songs. So Green Shirt by Elvis Costello, of course, covers of all these. Green Tambourine, that Lemon Pipers song. Anyway, lots of green songs. In honor of emeralds, which is the traditional gift for the 20th anniversary, seeing as day after tomorrow will make 20 years that I've been podcasting and that Coverville has been a show. So
damn.
I got to stick it out until Evil Genius Chronicles quits. Until Dave Slesher quits, I can't quit.
Yeah,
right?
this is going to keep you on the hook for a while.
I have to outlast him. Yeah. I have to outlast him by at least a month. to claim the longest running podcast. So anyway, so that'll be at noon, Mountain Time, twitch.tv/Coverville. And I'll be playing, I don't know what deck I'll be playing, but it'll be another snap deck, possibly a clog deck where I clog up the other side of the board, my opponent's side of the board, with a bunch of crap that they can't get rid of.
Nothing wrong with that. Do it. Load them up. No.
Load them up.
That's awesome. Let's see. What else? Cores tonight. 5 p.m. So, come get your video game fix tonight. We had a state of play this week. Lots of stuff to talk about there. And also some weirdness at Ubisoft. Some really weird shit going down. Can't quite figure out what's going on, but I think there's some panic at Ubisoft. We'll talk more about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Star Wars game did not sell well. The Assassin's Creed is now delayed till February. And that all kind of happened at once. They pulled out of the Tokyo Game Show and a couple other events. It was all very sudden and very weird. So we'll talk about it tonight, Core, 5 p.m., me and John and Bo. Playdate tomorrow at 9 a.m. right here on TMS. If you guys want to watch us and play with us, we're going to be playing Jackbox games and also testing with some horror elements in some of those Jackbox games. We'll see.
Cool.
Anyway, that'll be tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We go about 2 hours, so come join us live. Anyone is welcome. And Play Retro tomorrow at 1:30. Film Sack this weekend as well. We're doing Return of the, what is it? Texas Chainsaw.
No, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation, or what was the official title?
They called it something else, like Return to shit.
The Return. Yeah, you're right. The Return of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Which, how does a massacre return? It's just a new massacre.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And this is McConaughey in his second role ever.
Yeah, and Zellweger in one of her early roles, too.
Yeah. I bet she dies, if I had to guess.
Yeah, probably.
I'll bet he dies. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never seen it, but we're going to watch it because it's freaking Sacktober.
I just keep dying, and they keep the same age.
They stay alive. That'll do it for us. Thanks for listening. Frogpants.com/TMS for all our stuff. Brian, let's leave them with a song.
Okay, this is a short and quick one from Brett. Brett says, today was my wife's 31st birthday, and I wanted to wish her a big happy birthday and to tell her that I love you, darling. Signed, Brett. Aw.
That's nice. Cute.
Gonna give her a let's party? She's 31.
Oh, 31? Yeah, probably let's party, right? Where the hell did they go? Here we go.
Let's party!
That fits like a sock. I like that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Like a sock.
Yeah.
Brett's request is a cover of No Rain, the song by Blind Melon. I got a few versions in my library. This is the one I picked from 2012, a guy named John Craigle, and an album called Leave the Fire Behind. So you could probably guess there is an Everclear cover on there as well. From 2012, here is John Craigle's cover of No Rain.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
We'll see who shits on the sidewalk.
We will. Yeah, we will. What movie was that?